Put the porn away, Adam. We got 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, buzz. It's the LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, diction medicine specialist. Yeah. No guests tonight.
Yeah.
What do you say, buddy?
Nice. Share the love.
A lot of hot trimming here over the last few days.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Carrie Kasem was in here. Brooke Burke.
Brooke Burke was a pleasure last night.
She was a delight.
Yeah.
She was a delight. Brooke Burke.
We don't remember her quite that
delightful?
vividly, yeah.
No, we don't. But you know, age mellows people a little bit.
So does success, I guess.
No, success turns them into a-holes.
Oh, you're
but,
right. That's right. You're right.
Look, Drew, how many bands have we? Just look at the Zombie Brothers.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie and
Cypress Hill.
Bob Zombie, their mom Eunice Zombie. No, the Zombie Brothers. Well, actually, wait a minute. Rob's brother's not
He's not
Power
that
Man
old.
5000. No,
Yeah.
that's not. He's not a zombie.
Hmm.
Is he a zombie? Okay, let's just talk about the Zombie Brothers.
Oh.
We met those guys, probably Rob first about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Full of bravado and attitude.
Yep. Couldn't talk.
Nothing but attitude,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
These guys would just come in here, fold their arms, and stare at us,
Now
right?
he wants to eat pie with us.
Now they want to hang out.
Yeah.
Right. Same with his brother.
Yep.
Everyone, all these guys, as the years wear on, especially guys, they're real pricks when they're like 28, 29. And they get 35 and start to mellow.
I thought it was just the pot, but you're right. It's aging, too.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's Cypress Hill and House of Pain.
These guys are sweethearts now. They're teddy bears. All right, you ready to go here, Drew?
Yeah.
Why can't I think of Rob Zombie's kid brother's name? It's driving me nuts. They were just on the
Spider.
show.
Spider.
That's right.
I wasn't listening, so
it was confusing me because he doesn't go by Spider Zombie. He just goes by Spider.
Right.
All right. But you know what was weird is I was thinking of this is how your head works when you drink a lot and you get old. I was thinking his last name's not Zombie. I know that much. And then I kept thinking, what's his last name?
Yeah, what is his last name?
And I'm trying to think, is it Schwartz? Is it Perlman? Is it Wittenberg? And then, as it turns out, he has no last name. But that's what I got stuck on. I was going through the last name Rolodex.
Yep.
Spider wasn't in there.
Yep.
James?
Yeah.
You're 21?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Not much. I just have a problem with premature ejaculation, and I don't really know anything about it. All I know is that I go too quick.
Has this always been the case?
No, a couple of years ago I could go like 2-3 hours.
Same-
like 5 minutes.
Same partner?
Yeah.
The whole time, same woman.
Huh?
You smoke a lot of pot, or is it just
Yeah.
being from
truckload.
Georgia?
Truckload of pot. Wow.
Yeah. It's taking its toll, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the premature E's coming from too. Were you doing other drugs besides weed?
Not anymore. I used to.
What did you do?
Like LSD and ecstasy.
Yeah, that can really mess up your biology a little bit, and that may be where this is coming from.
Marijuana is the flame. Heroin is the fuse. LSD is the bomb.
What do you?
Right, I got it. Thanks.
Heroin is the fuse.
I know.
Well, I never.
LSD's the bomb. No, they need to swap that one around. Yeah.
Well, it didn't even fit on that scale.
Right. It really doesn't.
No.
So, James, what do you do for a living?
Well, right now I'm unemployed.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, James.
What is your job when you are employed?
Well, I was a grocery stalker overnight.
Didn't want you around the customers. What, are you looking for a job?
Hello?
Hello.
My phone just beeped. I'm sorry.
All right, there. Listen, James, here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Quit smoking so
Stop-
much
yeah.
weed. Start exercising.
Okay.
Pick yourself
Well,
up by
I
your
do
own bootstraps.
push-ups.
Start yourself off. What's that?
The problem
I
is,
do a lot of push-ups.
James, the
right,
unfortunate
you're not in
reality is,
prison.
of the level of drug use that you're into, it's not going to stop by itself. Even if you really want it to stop, it's not going to stop. That's what addiction is. You can't stop when you want to.
Okay.
So I would suggest you check out a 12-step program like MA. I think the premature E-enol may well be related to the brain injury from the big-time hallucinogen use. I've heard of that, actually. I've heard that complaint, yeah.
Guys who went from 2 hours to 2 minutes?
Well, not 2 hours, 2 minutes, but that they're sort of their nervous system is off. Like they can't tell when they're going to go off, and they fire off too quick and unexpectedly and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Drew.
Yeah.
It's summer. It's grape season. Have you noticed that grapes either come in bunches that are way too big or too small?
Yeah, it's either
hard to find the right size grape bunch.
It's either 3 grapes or 300 grapes.
And you can't tell by looking. There's just a big
pick
bowl
it
of
up
grapes, and you reach into it, you grab it, and the entire bowl comes off in your hand, and now everyone's looking, and you're like, hey, dude, quit. And you're like, I didn't know. Yeah. So you put the thing back, and you fiddle around, and you pick around a little, and you go, oh, this looks good. And then you pick one up, and there's 2 grapes on it. And you go, that's no good.
So then you
grab another one, and there's 170 grapes on it. And
then you find.
Now you try to break it.
Yeah.
Now you make the move.
With 20 grapes on it. You try breaking it.
It snaps, and the grapes
fly all over the room.
Yeah,
that's not
good. There's some law that there can't be a medium, normal, consumable amount of grapes.
We have taken
per
in our
bunch.
household, because this has been made note of in our house. We take a scissors to the grape.
Drew, you mean I'm going on a jag, and you know what I'm talking about?
Exactly what you're talking about. And we've taken action in our house. There will be no bunches in our house.
Wow. Does your mom get your mom? This is Freudian. Does your old lady freak out and start screaming at the kids?
No.
No.
It's just this. We made this note of this some time ago. Took action.
I've had a lot of difficulty with grape bunches this year.
Yeah, it's unfair.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna write a letter. Kim?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Have we disturbed you?
What's that?
No. What's going on?
Okay, well, my boyfriend wants to get his penis pierced.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Good times.
What's that?
Nothing. Just keep talking.
Okay. And, he wants to know, like, how long it takes to heal and, like, if you can have sex right after.
You can't right after. It's at least 2 weeks, I guess, depending on what the piercing is. And you should talk to the piercing institutions. They know more about this than I do.
Institution. Guy working out of a Sears gardening shed wearing a hockey goalie's mask. Please.
Okay.
All right.
Do you think it would increase, like, his orgasm?
No. In fact, it might decrease it.
It might decrease it?
Yeah.
Why is he? Do you want him to do this?
No. I'm trying to be supportive.
How old is he?
No, that's my point. You shouldn't be supportive if you don't want him to do it.
He should be busting his chops.
No.
Like, what are you? Is asking him if he's high? What's the matter with him? He wants to do this. Stick a spear through his penis. Come on.
Okay, well,
all right, I'm done talking it. I'm done talking to Kim. Talking to Kim is like, I remember back in grade school during recess, you check out the ball. You'd get the ball you want. You get the basketball to play basketball. You get the handball to play handball. Once in a while, they'd run out of balls, and you'd get the utility ball. Wasn't any good for anything. You could technically play every sport with it, but it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Orange and hard and kind of weird. Wasn't any good for kicking or throwing or shooting hoop. And then it was always a little underinflated, so when you dribbled it didn't bounce back very good. You could technically play whatever game you wanted to play, but it was very unrewarding. That's what it's like talking to Kim.
Mm-hmm.
You can technically have a conversation. It's just with a utility ball.
It was interesting. My first response was, "We disturbing you?"
Yeah, we got out of the chute. Look, go get your boyfriend's penis pierced. Who cares?
On the contrary, find out what the problem is here, and he's probably interested in enhancing your experience when in fact he's going to do nothing for you. And what's wrong with his orgasm at 19 that he has to put?
There's something wrong with him.
Yes.
Amber?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was wondering why I can't have an orgasm during sex, but I can when I masturbate.
Because you're 16.
Yeah.
Really?
And if do you have a boyfriend?
Yes.
All right.
And your
How's he doing?
Relationship's good?
Huh?
The relationship is good?
Yes.
Okay, well, probably oral sex would be the only way you would have an orgasm, right? Has he tried that?
Yes.
Is he good at that?
Yes.
No.
Do you have an orgasm that way?
Yes.
You do.
Well, that's the only
Well,
way
you're
it's going.
fine.
That's the way it's going to happen.
You're good then.
It will not happen during sex.
You got 2 out of 3.
And it may never happen during sex. That is as common as not. More women have that than not, in fact.
Yeah. And my estimates.
100%?
Well, I was going to say 110.
Ah.
110%. Between 110 and 115%.
Oh, good times.
Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, having an
You have
orgasm
two
at all.
out, you have 2 out of 3.
Right. Most 16-year-olds do not have orgasm at all.
Yeah.
You're having it with masturbation and oral sex. That's nearly the trifecta.
Yeah. That's solid. Although it's not the, it's like winning the Preakness and the Belmont and losing the Kentucky Derby.
No.
Yes.
It's losing
not
the Belmont.
triple. It's not the triple
She's got
crown.
the Kentucky Derby. She can have orgasm with oral sex.
Which one's the Kentucky Derby?
Just having an orgasm with another person.
No. The Kentucky Derby is through intercourse, you jackass.
All right, okay. I see your point.
Thank you. Takes a big man to admit when I'm right. A lot of people would have said when you're wrong.
Well, what I was
Yeah, what?
What I was going to say was, how many people get to have sex during orgasm? I thought, well, how many people get to win the Kentucky Derby? Good point.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just saying, she's got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have the big one.
Which nobody actually ever gets. Very few people get that. See what I'm saying?
There are women out there, I hear tale, who have orgasm through intercourse. I've just never met one or been near one or in the same room with one. Daniel?
Hey.
Hey, you're 17.
Yeah.
What's up?
How are you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
Doing good.
First of all, I just like to tell you, I really love your show. You guys are great.
Thanks.
What the deal is that not really to brag. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but I'm pretty sizable. I'm about 8 inches, something like that.
Okay.
And for 17, I figure I'm still growing. That's all right.
Yeah.
Better hope not.
The girl that I'm seeing, we're sort of friends with benefits right now.
17. Friends with benefits at 17.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Hey, Drew, this is the 90s, buddy. Get with it. Well, yeah,
okay.
What's happening, Daniel?
Well, she's a petite girl, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know
Jesus,
this sounds.
Adam, what was that?
That's always been my fantasy. You know what I mean?
Splitting a woman with your penis?
Well, I mean, look. Let me say this. Hold on.
Almighty.
I go to my grandma's
grandmother.
house.
We're going to talk about your grandmother now.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Pray tell.
grandma's house.
Okay, what does your grandma have to do with this?
She got a pool in her backyard that's about the size of my fist. I mean, put it this way. No ass. You can stand up in the deep end and have your chin hanging out of the top of the water. No problem at all. Pool's probably 18 feet long by 10 feet, 12 feet wide. It's the smallest in-ground pool you've ever seen. This is before the day of the lap pool and that kind of regular pool. Hey, that pool was big and fun when I was 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
It was big. It's now it's nothing. It's my size that has changed. You see, I'm 3 times bigger than I was. Now the pool's 3 times smaller.
Understood.
So if you're with a petite gal, your penis gets that much bigger.
I know, but could potentially hurt that much more if you're hefty size.
I'm not worried about her.
I know that.
Yeah.
I get
Go
that.
ahead, Daniel.
I completely get that.
Yeah. The thing is, normally this would be considered great, you know, we match made in heaven. But the problem is that she really gets off well, you know. She goes like a thunderclap when she needs to, but
yeah.
The problem is that it just on entrance, you know, sort of a little pain.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I really don't want it to hurt her at all.
So lots of lubrication. Take your time.
I heard that if you used a condom, you shouldn't use Vaseline. Is that right?
Yes.
Because it takes off the spermicide stuff or something.
Hang on
That's
a second.
true.
He's bogus.
I'm running out of steam.
He's bogus. He's fishing for something.
Fishing. He's bogus.
Yeah.
Daniel, bogus.
Bogus?
Yeah, we're not buying it now.
What for?
I don't know. You're fishing.
You're fishing. You didn't come up with a question.
You're losing interest in your own
Can I
question.
finish my question, please?
No, you don't have one.
I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Well, all I'm saying is, what could be done to sort of make it easier for her just to start it off?
And you're wearing a condom.
Yeah.
Lubricated condom. How about that?
Yeah, but just use a lubricant, not Vaseline. Use a water-based.
Water-based lubricant,
Now I believe you.
Okay. What?
All right.
But
takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
How about get a condom that's already lubricated, and then you're all set. Although I read an interesting article today.
Are those any? Drew, what's with the reading?
Yeah, I read a lot.
It's like you read like every week, dude.
I know. Sorry, dude. And they were talking about spermicides causing urinary tract infections in women, and something I'd not really thought about.
Yeah.
So if you're getting recurrent urinary tract infections, cystitis, that sort of thing, and you're using spermicides, cease.
Yeah, I was saying, I think I was saying earlier this week, the whole spermicide thing, that sounded like a great plan to me.
Yeah.
Something weird. I mean, remember I was saying these sort of aside, like, think of insecticide.
Yeah. Well, means death.
Herbicide. Yeah. And having that jammed up in your most private of areas, it's
poison.
Seemed like a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And evidently they're not that all that effective.
No. And the reason for throwing it in there was to give a lubricated condom and put some spermicide on just in case it kills the HIV while it's lurking around in there.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that was the idea.
Jesus. You know what? I bit the inside of my mouth the other day. I'm in pain here, Drew. And I'm scared. I'm scared to eat.
Oh.
You freak out. Once in a while, you bite your lip. You chomp down on your lip. You know, if you're like me, you like to eat. You like to have your mouth wide open. You like to talk.
You can't breathe
while you're eating. Yeah. And once in a while, you chomp down on something, and you catch your lip, and then you freak out. You go, wait a minute, that hurt. When am I going to do this again?
Yeah.
I do a lot of eating.
Then I get what I call these inclusion cysts. These cysts form in there. And then
yeah, that's like it gets a little infected or something. Like what am I, allergic to myself?
What's an cyst?
Yeah, you want to see?
You're freaking out because you had inclusion cyst there.
No, this got it's white.
Huh? That's just we chopped it down. Now you got a canker sore on top of it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Jesus, it
She
hurts
said you're like
now.
dealing with my kids. Like, Daddy.
Well, I'm uncomfortable now. Make it go away. Make it stop. Make the bad pain stop. Okay, let's talk to Kelly, who's 25. Kelly?
Hello.
What's up?
Hi. I wanted to ask Dr. Drew about Paxil and the sexual side effects that it has.
It shuts you down pretty good.
What's it out? I'm sorry?
It shuts you down.
Yeah, it totally shuts me down.
Yeah.
Is there anything I could do?
Well, interesting question. All the serotonin reuptake inhibiting drugs do this.
Okay.
So the most notorious is Zoloft and Prozac, but Paxil obviously will do it too. Lexapro, which is a newer serotonin reuptake inhibitor, may not be as apt to do this, so you could switch to Lexapro.
I have asthma, though. I heard that it was
You have what?
asthma,
Yeah.
and I heard that there were certain drugs that I couldn't take because of it, and Paxil was like one of the only ones that I could take.
Are you allergic to the dye or something in the pills?
I have no idea. That's what my doctor told me.
Anyway, really quickly, though, you can switch to Lexapro. You can add Wellbutrin. You can switch to Remeron, Cerazone, or again, Wellbutrin. And
I get the same, help?
Similar, and it depends what you're looking for. I mean, if you're having panic, are you having panic?
Huh? Put it on hold. Are you panicking?
Yeah, big time.
Was that why you took the Paxil?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having, I had a horrible accident about 3 years ago where I was driving on the freeway and a man committed suicide in front of my car. And when I got out, he was completely severed and decapitated and whatnot.
What did he do, jump off a bridge or something?
No, he was walking back and forth on the freeway waiting to be hit. And I was the lucky one and got, 20 points for hitting him. So.
Oh, you mean you were the first car to make contact with him?
I was the second car to make contact with him. Apparently, he had been hit, and then someone had swerved, and they swerved in front of me, which threw my car in a spin-out. And within that spin-out, I completely took him under and severed him up.
Ugh. But you got to believe, you got to figure he was dead before he got to your car.
Right.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really hoping so. I mean, there was,
Well,
you're on the scene, and there's just a whole bunch of people saying different things.
Traumatizing.
Yeah.
It is. And I went to therapy initially, and I went to see several different people just because I felt like I wasn't getting what I needed to get. And, some people wanted to talk about my history and my parents and my childhood. And
Well, the reason is
that's not a bad plan anyway.
The reason is that if you get a post-traumatic stress reaction to a big event like this, it has everything to do with what you came to that event with.
Right.
And so it's
obviously it's not resolved. It's like,
right.
I know when I'm driving, I'll see a cone on the freeway and it looks like some torso sticking out of the trees.
That's Now, who prescribed the Paxil?
My general doctor.
You really should be seeing a psychiatrist who specializes in PTSD because there are good treatments for this, and just randomly selecting a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, I think, is inadequate care at this point.
Yeah, but when you're driving, everything looks like a body. Like if you're driving down a highway and there's a roll of carpet, some carpet padding or
I always
some
see animals.
junk.
It's always animals.
Anything. Oh, it always just looks like a body to me.
Yeah.
See a van, looks like a body. Jesus Christ, Drew. What about that guy driving through that's farmer's market in Santa Monica? I'm sure everyone around the country's heard about this story. Guy, now 10 people dead. Elderly guy lost control of his car and just plowed into some people at the farmer's market. Now, when I first heard the story, I thought it was a thing like this happened in the Westwood Village out here around UCLA about 15 years ago. It's like this happens from time to time.
That one was somebody intentionally doing it, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It happens from time to time where a car jumps the curb into a very crowded, populated area, and a couple people get pinned against it or under the car, or whatever, and 3-4 people may die. This guy covered like 3 blocks. I mean, like
going 50 miles an hour.
That's the part that was bizarre about the whole thing. Like it's one thing to hop the curb and have the car slide up against some people on the sidewalk at a cafe. It's another thing to go, from here, down to the end of your street and back, kind of thing.
Did you see the car?
Yeah.
People were smashed into the windshield, all piled up on top of it, and he kept going. So he was in an altered state. There's absolutely no doubt he had some sort of medical thing happen, like a seizure or rhythm disturbance in his heart.
Yeah, but
no doubt. There's no doubt.
Well, you're always wrong, but okay.
The guy was just, I've seen.
Yeah, but they didn't say anything. He went to the hospital, I guess.
Yeah, he had no medical problem that required hospitalization, but believe me, they're going to find something was up with this guy. And
how about just being 87 and not being able to control your right foot?
That suggests significant already central nervous system problems.
Oh yeah,
and he was described as sort of being in a trance-like state, which is exactly how.
Yeah, well, you have to, otherwise you put the brake on after about your 7th victim. I'd say in your second block.
He wasn't present at all.
No, I know he wasn't present, but I just mean, it's a weird thing to deconstruct because everyone says, well, he didn't do it on purpose.
Well, I talked to a neurologist friend of mine today, and he said any doctor that's seen that guy in the last 6 months is going to be suing like crazy.
Oh, really?
That's what's going to happen here. It's ridiculous, but that's what's going to happen.
But all right, but what about that? What about the fact that obviously he was a kindly, elderly gentleman who, by all accounts, gave back to the community and volunteered his time and everything. How does it happen that something snaps in your brain or you have some sort of problem and you stick with the worst thing possible? You know what I mean?
He didn't know what was going on. He was not awake, basically.
Really?
It was like he wasn't awake. I deal with this at least once every 3 to 6 months where an elderly patient
drives through your house.
I had a patient when he was parking his car, was in there, all of a sudden he was in the middle of Ole's, in the middle of the hardware store.
Really?
He drove right in through the big glass window and everything, and then insisted that nothing
He didn't do it?
Nothing happened. His foot slipped, but he went right on into the main,
Yeah.
And old people have lapses like that. They don't.
So
process normally.
Is it time to put my Logan's Run plan into effect?
No, Logan's Run, but we need to figure out a system for screening and regularly monitoring. Now that we have lots and lots of old people.
Now, what do you do? How do you do that?
I think you do regular driving tests, and you have certain kinds of medical evaluations.
Yeah, but does a regular driving test pick up when a guy's just going to snap?
Not a lot of it. But there's certain...
Because it's not like the guy didn't drive his car to wherever he was going.
Well, here's what amazed me.
He didn't come out of his driveway that way.
Here's what amazed me reading the paper. They were like, well, it's like a shock. Old people have medical problems. Like, things can happen. They're at increased risk of things happening. Yeah, all medical problems happen to old people, really.
Right.
All old people get medical problems. Lots of them. All of them.
Well, then should you have your license taken away at 80 no matter how good you drive?
Not necessarily.
Well, how are you going to test for something like this?
We need to figure this out.
Can you hook them up to a cat's?
Maybe
hook them up electrodes to the brain and do some crazy tests?
More frequent treadmill testing, more frequent MRI, MRAs, things that people for.
Okay, but I feel that in my pocketbook now, Drew. That's expensive.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
How do we solve this? I don't know.
All right, back more. Dr. Drew Pinsky is in tonight in the Community Forum. We're going to address this topic of elderly senior citizens and their driving rampages, and then we're going to get to testicular cancer in the 11 o'clock hour.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back. As many as 1 in 3 Americans with HIV don't know it. To find a testing location near you, call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
Easy Family.
Buy Friends Season 4 on DVD. It's the season Friends travels to London.
London, baby! That's not going to get annoying.
And Ross ties the knot.
I'm getting married today!
Enjoy every moment of Season 4, now digitally remastered with footage you've never seen before.
I think it's great!
The DVD extras include Ross's Ultimate Trivia Challenge and more.
Chandler was how old when he first touched a girl's breast?
14?
No, 19. Thanks, man.
Buy the 4th season of Friends now on DVD. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 also available.
Thank you, my babies.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago.
Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one.
Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop? And so train.
Hi, this is Mike Mills
and Peter Buck of REM.
for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop? And so train.
Hey, what are you doing after the game? Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town, and there's going to be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're going to pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're going to miss all the fun.
I'm going to stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
3.
Please come by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. Give it up! You got to give it up for the brother!
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike. Get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
Hey, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. So let's just finish off that conversation talking about the old guy. Well, we never talk about it. You know, it's weird. Like, you know, I listen to talk radio. I drive around all day, and I hear every radio station talking about it every minute, every day, and then I realize we don't even bring it up.
Right.
And that's not what this show's about, but once in a while something comes up, you know. And
Right.
people, I used to live in Santa Monica. I know a lot of people
You
live
did?
there. Yeah.
Man, it's one part of your history we haven't heard.
I lived there when I was like 27, 28. Yeah.
Nice place. I mean, you lived somewhere decent for a change?
Well, they got rent control there.
That's why you went there.
Well, no, I knew a guy who had an apartment, and I was able to sort of slide in as
Why'd
he
you
was
stay there?
sliding out. Because I was building a gym in Pasadena, and it was too far, and that's when I moved to La Crescenta.
Oh, got it.
To go move in with the screwballs.
That gym
in
lasted
the
about
house.
5 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe 10.
That's good.
Yeah, good times. So here's the point. So this guy killed, when you look, I was looking at the newspaper today. Like I said, I thought he just hopped the curb and pinned some people against a wall or something. This guy went 2.5, 3 blocks down the street. I mean, he's just going,
Yeah, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
I'm amazed.
This is like a movie, an Eddie Murphy movie or something,
Yeah, I'm amazed that at some point with the bodies on the windshield and him and his state and everything, we didn't just plow into. It would have been nice for him to, for Christ's sake, he probably would have hit something just driving down the street normally. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's amazing that he went and seemed to go in a straight line, and he seemed to eventually stop in the middle of the street and everything too. Never. I mean, I guess according to what I saw in the newspaper, he was doing some swerving, but never sort of plowed in anything and came to a stop.
No, it was careening, sort of. More
yeah,
than
and
plowing,
what stopped him in the final analysis? I mean,
probably kind of came to,
and just hit the brake.
He probably kind of went, whoa. I can imagine him getting out, going, what? What the hell?
Yeah. So everyone is saying, and again, we always oversimplify things in this society. Every talk show host is saying we got to get testing for the elderly. But I was saying to Drew during the commercial break and before the break, so this guy passed his test 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. People will pass until they get into that state.
Yep.
Just like the guy who goes in and shoots up everyone he works with at the plant is work.
He's okay when he applies to get his gun license.
He's okay when he applies to get his gun license, and he shot everyone up on a Friday and put a good week in up until then.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? If you tested him on a Wednesday, he would have passed it.
Well, we've got to figure out what things tend to predict risk, and I don't think that's been fully worked out yet.
All right.
There's certainly ways to predict who's not able to drive that is still driving, and that will capture a certain percentage of these. But there's a lot more to be done.
I was just thinking about this. Like, if this was me, I'd be so busy yelling at the car that I wouldn't even be scared. Like, I'd be like, "Are you high, old man? What are you doing?" I'd be reaching for some horn that I didn't have in front of me. Like
Mr. Magoo.
I got a guy who doesn't turn right on a red when it's clear. I'm immediately on the horn screaming. Like, I would have been going like, wait till I get on the radio and Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Tricia?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Mhm.
What's up?
I'm just calling to say thank you to both of you guys. You kind of helped me change my life around.
Oh my God.
Months ago.
What happened, baby doll?
Oh God, ever since I can remember, I've had a horrible life, and I called your guys' show, and I was talking to you about it, and you guys told me to go and talk to someone, and so the next day I did.
Oh.
I called around, and I put myself into a mental hospital.
Wow, congratulations.
Yep, and I got out a couple days later. They released me.
Uh-huh.
And ever since then, I've been studying for a test to get into college, and I was accepted, so.
Great. Where are you going?
I'm going to Artistic Beauty College.
Interesting.
Good. And let me tell you something. You know what we do as a society? We don't make fun of junior college, but we make fun of bartending school and beauty college and all that kind of stuff. These are schools where you go, you focus on one topic,
you learn a trade.
You learn it quickly. 6-8 months later, you're out the door and you're making money.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
fine. You go in there, you're cutting hair, you're getting $25 a pop, and it takes you 15 minutes a haircut.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what I've always wanted to do.
Good.
Great, Trish. You sound fantastic.
Thank you.
God bless you, baby doll.
Thank you.
You keep up the good work. We're going to send you out a windbreaker. All right.
I thought you said wooden breaker.
I did say windbreaker.
Okay,
I said windbreaker, but I screwed it up. But I didn't say wooden breaker.
Just sounded like it.
I just said windbreaker.
Let's get beyond this.
I said windbreaker. I always like when people do that. We were at the writers' meeting the other day, and somebody said, like, yeah, I enjoy spaghetti. Spaghetti. And everyone's like, spaghetti! Spaghetti! It's like, the guy corrected himself an eighth of a second later. Spaghetti!
It's a throwback from when you were 8.
It's one thing when you screw a word up and keep going. It's another thing when you'll trip on one every once in a while, go back and fix it quickly, and everyone will still pile on you. Oh, actually, but that's all writers do. It's a bunch of hacky screw up nerds from high school that just want to jump on everybody immediately.
They got an ass full of that themselves in high school.
They got an ass full of that, and they were scared. It was compensation for being scared of everyone on the football team. Ray?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Adam?
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, you see, I have this little problem here. I always seem to be unattracted to all the girls that like me.
Right. You got to have the one who you would never be a member of a club that would have you as a member.
That's right.
There you go. Well, I don't know what I can do to get over this, because, I mean, I always seem to be wanting to go after the girls that, like, don't like me. I have a little situation right now with a girl that I swim with every day, and she just has no interest in me whatsoever. I mean, she's like
that's
one of my
intriguing.
really good friends.
Is otherwise it's sort of easy for you to get women?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Is she on the is she on the swim team?
Yeah, man.
Does she wear that one-piece tight Speedo thing?
You know it, man. Showing it off.
Is it blue or red?
You know, I like to mix it up a little bit.
No, what does she
Not
wear?
you jack off. I'm talking about her. I don't care about
yeah.
you.
Well, usually she got the one-piece on, but we teach lessons a little bit later, and she'll bust out the two-piece.
Yeah. All right. So she looks good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
that little tight ass.
Hold on a second, True.
He's
17.
He's
I
17.
remember guys on this. I remember there were some hot chicks on the swim team in my high school. Now, our high school didn't have a pool, of course. That was, that's a crazy elite stuff. They'd have to go to the YMCA over in North Hollywood somewhere. The poor kids would have to truck off campus to do it. But and so I never got to see any practices or anything. But once I check out the yearbook, and there were some hot chicks. I thought it'd be a little bit tough. You're wearing some Speedos. You're 16 years old as a dude, and there's just dripping wet chicks, like 3 hours of every day, 3 hours of them in a one piece.
You just stay in the water and you work hard.
Yeah, I mean, you the second you got out on the podium thing, it's just boing, right? I mean, when you got on that starting block thing.
Oh yeah.
You immediately have a boner, right?
Well, if you stay focused.
But you imagine yourself at 16, 17 years old. I mean, you had a boner about 2 o'clock anyway.
Look, you stand out there and the wind blows.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Hey, Ray.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Sorry, buddy.
Hey, don't worry about it. I mean,
so listen.
Jump in the water, though. I mean, it shrinks it right up. So the boner goes out.
Can you get this chick you like? She doesn't like you?
No, I mean, no feelings whatsoever. I mean, it's almost at the point that she's just telling me, stay the hell away from her.
Have you tried asking her out?
No.
Yeah, I did.
She doesn't like him.
All right, well.
All right, you got to move on. I don't know what the answer
Your
is.
little thing about it's not that big a deal at your age to be wanting people that don't want you. That's a common thing. I can't say this is necessarily going to be a serious problem for you going forward.
Well, you should want people that don't want you. They're better than you.
Right. Right.
It's like you want.
There's a reason they don't want you.
It's like, whoa, why do I always want cars I can't afford? Because they're really nice, and you can afford a Fiesta. You know what I mean? You can afford a piece of crap. Well, yeah, but why do I always want the Jags and the Ferraris? Yeah. So's everybody. Everyone wants a chick that doesn't like them because they're super hot. Hot chicks don't like regular guys. They're like celebrity guys. Guys on radio shows. Guys with nappy hair. Yeah. Tara?
Yeah.
You're 15?
I'm 16.
Oh, sorry, baby doll. Are you a Tara or a Tara?
No, I am not a Tara. I'm
Oh,
Tara.
how dare you, Adam?
Yeah.
No.
And you got her
just like
age
the
wrong?
wrong person.
They get angry. I like the ones, I was talking about this last week. I like the ones that get angry when you go like, you Catherine with a C or Catherine with a K? And they're like, do I look like a Catherine with a K? And it's like, what the hell do I know? No, I wouldn't be one of them. It's like, okay, you realize to the rest of the world that means 0. And there's no way we can tell which one you are. They get angry that way.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, it's like, really?
No, it's grandiosity.
Let me tell you something, though, Drew.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do because my last name being misspelled is at an epidemic level now. It's on the back of my jersey. I went and played the celebrity softball game the other week. The jersey's misspelled. The roster's misspelled. It's up on the scoreboard. It's misspelled.
Who cares?
It's in the newspaper the next day. It's misspelled.
Who cares? They know what they're talking about.
I know. I know, but it's taken over. It's by the way, shockingly on the LoveLine headshots from this radio station, it's been misspelled for about 6 years. On the publicity shots, really? The publicity shots misspelled. Really? Back of the jerseys now? It's just,
Why don't you just
it's
change your
everywhere.
Name? Change your name.
I don't have to change my
You
name.
never wanted to be a Corolla anyway. Now's your chance.
They're changing it for me.
That's what I'm saying. Go with it.
But it is weird when I'm used to seeing it spelled one way for like 33 years, and now somebody decided it's going to be spelled differently.
You can finally rid yourself of all that implication, all that memory, all that trauma.
But
you can wash
you know
yourself free of it by changing that A to an O.
Dude, you can't run. But here's the thing.
What?
You can't run from your name, dude.
Oh.
Much as you'd like to try. But, Drew, seriously.
Yeah.
I do think that CAR looks better.
I agree with you.
Am I crazy?
No, yeah.
COR looks like a Mexican beer.
Right.
It just, maybe I'm high, but it really looks bad as COR.
Yeah.
It looks like a Japanese car or Mexican beer.
Anything that has the word car in it, we're both into. So.
Let
Right?
me ask the peanut gallery here.
Hold it up to them.
Don't you think just generally, just pure aesthetically?
Hold it up for them. They can't see.
They can picture their
No,
minds.
you should see it. It makes a difference.
CAR, it just looks better than COR, doesn't it?
It looks Spanish to me.
The CA?
CA looks Spanish.
No, the CO I think looks Spanish.
Carlos.
I think of like Corona beer or something when.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I would let it go if I thought it was more attractive. I think it looks better, CAR. Plus, I say my name Corolla. I never say Cor. All right. Well, anyway, now it's okay. That's how it's spelled. And here's the thing: once the horse gets out of the barn, that's it. It's like once it's on the back of your jersey, once it's on the roster, once it's on the scoreboard, once it's in the newspaper. Now, as it gets spread out, it just keeps going. It's like some virus. That's it now. I'm done. It's now COR.
It's very ironic, though, that it's happening to you because you get so pissed when it happens to other people.
Yeah, here's what I should do. I should demand that people spell my name COR. All I got to do is tell. I'll just tell producer Ann. I'll say, I demand these headshots, these LoveLine publicity shots be spelled COR, and it'll immediately change to CAR.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's my new plan.
There you go.
All right, I've solved this one. Tara?
Yeah.
What's up?
I want to know if ecstasy can cause memory loss, because I used to do ecstasy when I was like 12 to about 14.
Yes, absolutely. That is one of the characteristic brain damage symptoms from ecstasy.
Is it going to be like long term? Will I ever get it back?
No, it's permanent.
It's permanent? Okay.
Yeah, you may learn to compensate for it. I mean, you learn different ways of using memory and that sort of thing. But, mood disturbance and memory are heavy doses of speed will do that to you, and moderate exposure to ecstasy.
All right, but good times.
That's awful.
Well, listen, how would you like it if every time you checked in a hotel, they went tick, 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 tick. I'm sorry, Mr. Corolla. It doesn't appear that you're pretending. You got to go. Now, look for it. Here's 3 other alternate spellings that it's probably under. Yeah, really? That we wouldn't get old eventually?
Yeah.
And then, as soon as you get into that, they get a little pissed, and now you have almost no chance of doing it. Yeah. Every single time.
You're a problem.
Every ticket on an airplane, every hotel, everything. So it's I'm sorry, we don't have could you try it? Let me look, and I'm looking at the screen. Really get a little old? No? That someone decided it had to be spelled a different way?
I blame your mom.
All right, I'm going to do that too. We'll be back.
Oh yeah, everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
Mom, I'm so mad at you! I am so mad at you, Mom!
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
10 kids die by gunfire every day. Help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Not one more lost life. Not one more.
Was blind, but now I see.
A public service message from this station, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Mommy! It's all right. Daddy's here.
Where's Mommy?
Mommy doesn't feel well.
How come Mommy's sick so much, Daddy?
I don't know, honey.
Alcoholism affects your family, your friends, your job, all the things that are important to you.
I want Mommy to be the way she used to be.
Me too.
Alcoholism is a treatable disease. Get help before you lose the really important things in life. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Yo, I'm Alfonso Ribeiro for RAD. Hey, partying's a good time, have fun, but you don't have to get in the car and do it. Get a taxi, get a limo, get whatever you want, get a friend, get home safely. Don't drink and drive.
think we'll ever have a baby?
Vince, we're crash dummies.
Yeah, but your head's about the size of a baby. Here, give it to me.
What are you doing?
I'm taking it off. Oh, I'm using your head in the rear-facing infant seat. Up in front, kids won't know what hit them in the airline.
Where are we going, Vince? Sure, like the back of my...
Holy cow, Larry, you're embedded in the seat. I can't understand you. I'll go get a tire iron.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
What's up? This Warren G, you know what I'm saying? I'm here giving it up for RAD because they do a lot of good things for people. And I just want to say, before you drink, make sure that you got somebody that can drive your butt home so you won't crash or get pulled over and get a DUI. So go ahead and follow the rules.
Just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. Nobody.
Yo, this is Lamont Bentley with a message from Rad. Now listen up. I know that you're young, and I know that you love to party. But when you party, don't be selfish. Don't drink and drive.
Living in a world like this one, it's hard to feel. You can't change it, but we must try.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, and I play a cop on TV. I wrote this song because I need to see things change. Too many kids are dying in our streets from violence. I know because I was shot when I was 15. I survived, but each day there are 10 kids that don't, and we can do something if we just try. Be brave enough to walk away from violence and those that push it. Make a pledge to yourself to turn away from guns as a solution to solve your conflict. You can find smart, peaceful ways to settle arguments. I survived getting shot, but not everyone does. Don't let it happen to you.
All you have to do is try.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, yo, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All righty. Let's get back to the phones. What do you say there, buddy boy?
Yo.
Speak to Elsa, who's 15. Elsa?
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
You got that little girl voice.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been with my boyfriend for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, he's been asking for sex, and I sort of want to do it, but I sort of don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if you recommend doing it, and if so, what's the quickest way and like the fastest I can get on birth control?
Well, tomorrow you get on birth control, but really the triphasic pills may be effective the first month, but generally we recommend that people wait one full cycle. But why the hurry if it's something you're not sure you want to do?
Because I don't want him to break up with me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not a reason to do that.
How long have you two been going out?
2 months, or 2.5, really.
If he breaks up with you because you won't have sex with him, you need to break up with him. How old is he?
Almost 18.
Yeah, this is not good.
Almost 18.
What want to dig here?
Yeah, let's do a little digging.
Where's
When
your
did your
dad?
dad molest you?
He didn't molest me. He left, well, like, my mom left him because he was alcoholic and he abused her, and then he started hitting me and my sister too, so she went away.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Then who ultimately abused you sexually?
It wasn't that bad. I had a babysitter that, like, did stuff to me.
Okay. How old were you when that happened? Like 7?
Between 7 and 8.
Yeah. That magical.
Between 7 and 8, by the way,
It's
is
7.
That's 7.
Yeah.
Like Drew.
Well,
I'm between 39 and 40, but I'm really 39, right?
Well, I was 7 and 8.
You were what?
I was 7 and 8 when it happened.
7 and 8. This went on for a long time.
A year.
That's a long time when you're that age.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, it is. Was this a male babysitter?
Yeah.
How old was he?
I don't remember. He was in high school, though.
Oh, boy.
Fantastic.
All right. So that's a bad, very bad thing that happened to you.
A whole series of bad things. Bad combination.
A bunch of bad things.
Oh, I thought I was lucky.
Why?
You figured you were lucky?
Well, I don't
Why,
know.
you didn't get hit by lightning while it was molesting you?
Well, I don't know. Just like, I always hear like worse things.
Blah.
What?
No, we wouldn't want to take that kind of positive mental attitude away from you. And, you
Yeah, it's good. Listen,
Yeah.
you got all your 10 fingers and 10 toes and all that kind of stuff, and you live in the United... Oh, something's missing?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I have 9 fingers.
Oh, 9 fingers.
Yeah.
What happened?
My dad chopped my finger off by accident. And they...
in a violent rage with a hatchet?
What?
No, still lucky.
Could have been the whole hand.
Yeah, you got your
Yeah,
9
you're
fingers and your 10 toes.
I could lose my arm.
What finger do you got missing?
My pinky.
Pinky.
Yeah,
That's
that?
Yeah, that's a vanity finger. You don't use that for nothing but doing coke and picking your nose. That's no good.
You pick your nose with your little finger?
No, actually, I don't. No, I used to business. Okay. I don't find that gratifying at all.
Oh, so
I think so. It's not very manly.
Hey, Elsa.
Uh-huh.
How did your dad chop your finger off?
I was supposed to be handing him lettuce when he was making coleslaw, and my finger was like small, so it got in with it, and I didn't get that. Like, sometimes at the hospital they can wrap it so it grows back, but my mom took me to like a bad clinic and they didn't do that.
Oh, didn't grow back.
Like a lizard tail, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, all right. How old were you when this happened?
6.
I could still grow back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, Elsa.
Oh, come on, Drew. Why burst your balloon? Okay, so Elsa.
Yeah?
I know you're blessed.
Oh.
Well, geez, Christ, this is blessed. I'm glad I've been cursed all my life. But things still could have been better.
Or worse.
But you had some bad things happen.
And it's affecting you.
That affects you.
Yeah.
It gave you that little girl voice.
It sort of arrested your development.
We can hear you're 16, and you do sound like you're 7 or 8.
Makes
and that's
you go after older guys who want to exploit you.
Right.
But the thing is, he's better than any other guy I've ever dated. Like, he's handsomer and stuff, so that's sort of why I want to do it, because I want to, like, get him while I can, I guess you'd say.
Wow.
Yeah. This is, all right, Elsa. I'm going to plan B.
Okay.
You cannot...
Get on the birth control
You
pill.
cannot get pregnant.
Yeah, get on that pill immediately.
Get pregnant.
Airlift it right now, Adam.
You got to get on that pill.
Okay.
All right, no sex before that. You talk. Here's the deal. You can have sex with a guy, but you got to go talk to someone at Planned Parenthood. You got to get on that pill, and you got to use a condom too. You don't know what this guy could have.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you never know. They can have diseases, and those diseases last forever.
Oh, and I don't have to get permission from my mom to get birth control, right?
No.
Oh, cool.
All right. Enjoy yourself. Don't get pregnant.
I won't.
All right. Ugh.
Well, that's an interesting question.
What? What's the question?
They think that might have been bogus. No?
No.
Our crack team is on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just because you got that little voice?
Tara's convinced it's that one that was messing with us a while ago.
No, maybe it was.
Yeah, when people pull the trump card of abuse, we can't, and they have a voice that makes us feel that uncomfortable way. We
Tara
gotta go
got
with
it.
It is her? Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
What?
It's a Miriam.
Oh, it's that one who was doing that little girl voice before?
Now I'm beginning to think.
Oh, what was she doing? Crying before?
Yeah. Now I'm beginning to think Miriam was truly severely abused herself.
Uh-huh.
And that's why she can use that.
She can go to that place.
Yeah, and get us.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ah, well, good times. Listen, I don't care. I just want to get out of here at midnight. That's my plan, Drew.
It's always been your plan.
I don't. I really don't care. Look, if someone can do a convincing bogus call, more power to them. I got zero problem with it. Ted?
Hey.
You're 17?
What's up, Adam?
What's up, Ted?
You're a super cool guy. Love the anchors.
Thank you.
I had a question for Drew.
Yeah.
We gotta
saw
wait.
This thing on, what was that?
You saw a thing on hangovers?
Oh, it was this commercial for this pill you take after you drink.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Hold on. We got to take a break. Remind me to go on my hangover tips jag when we come back. Yeah. And all those tips. Crazy goddamn tips. All right. That's it. Hey, when we come back, I'm fired up, everybody. Be prepared.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why? We're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their...
Vince, look out!
Picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table flying under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Stop the backyard of the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John LaRoquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I wanna know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you daze. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, and I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, "Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs."
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Dan from Tonic.
for RAD, Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving, reminding you that drunk drivers are still the #1 killer of young adults in this country. Please use your head and save your life and those on the road. Always choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives. You should too.
Hey, LoveLine, I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
In my imagination, we reverted to old intros.
I try not to pay too much attention to the show, Drew.
It scares me. It scares me because I'm not going to hear my intro then.
Oh, Drew, but Drew, you don't have your lyrics in front of you.
Oh, yes, I do.
You do?
Not in front of me. I have them.
Well, you gotta get them out if you're gonna sing.
Oh, not in front
We'll
of me.
do that in the next. We'll do that in the next break.
All right.
1-800-LVE-191. When we left off, we were speaking to Ted. Ted heard about a pill that's supposed to get rid of hangovers. Let's talk to young Ted. I'm going to give the hangover tips, the very helpful hangover tips I received on the news around, it must have been around January 31st last year, because people go out and they enjoy themselves on New Year's Eve. And there's some tips how not to become hungover. Ted?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll give those tips to you. Did you, what is this pill you're telling us about?
I saw this on TV. It's this pill. You take it, and it said it works like a sponge. It absorbs the toxins.
Yeah.
Oh, what pray tell, are those toxins?
The alcohol toxins.
You're the doctor. I don't.
Well, what does toxin mean? What does that even
here's
mean?
how it works.
What makes you drunk?
Everything works as either a sponge or a magnet.
I don't know.
Well, the whole notion of toxin is a term that has absolutely no meaning.
Oh, not to my hippie mom in the 70s. Your body's filled with... the environment... The environment is we live in a toxic environment, okay? The water, the meats, the fruits, everything has pesticides in it, carbon monoxide coming out. Oh, just hear me out. We live in a very toxic environment, okay? Your body takes in those toxins and it stores those toxins that are in the environment, okay? You ever feel tired? You ever feel tired? Answer my question.
All the time, always tired.
You feel tired?
All the time.
Okay, there's sometimes the alarm goes off in the morning, you want to sleep another hour.
All the time.
You know why? Because the toxins have built up in your
kidding.
body.
You are
yes,
a genius.
You have to cleanse those toxins.
So do we need to have an enema? Colonic
We
enema,
need to put 70 gallons of black coffee up your ass.
You mean,
and we got to charge you a lot.
This organ system that has evolved in all animal systems over the last 300 million
years.
It stores
toxins.
It doesn't work in the human?
No, not in the humans. Because we live in a toxic environment. Our cats...
And it stores in our stool.
They don't do it. It stores is plaque. Okay,
plaque.
And that toxic.
Where do those plaques go when I do colonoscopies and I don't see anything in there?
Oh, because you don't. You know why you can't see them? Because you're looking through the man's eye. If you could see through the untrained, stoned hippie, doesn't feel like working, slacker, sponging, sleeping in a van,
that's where the sponge comes
and
in.
living off of the government and complaining about the government simultaneously, you would see the plaque that slows you down, okay?
I get it.
So we live in a toxic environment. Your body stores the toxins, and you must flush the toxins
Let me give you an
out,
interesting example of how ridiculous the whole notion of a toxin is. Let's take a chemical like speed or ecstasy that is known to be toxic, that means to damage brain tissue.
Mm-hmm.
How does it do that? Well, it does it...
It stores its...
it does it by blocking a certain enzyme in the membrane of the cells that ends up decreasing the packaging of neurotransmitters. The brain uses these neurotransmitters as a way of communicating. Well, they don't package into vesicles, and they kind of circulate free in the cell, and they turn into free radicals. And then the actual neurotoxin itself, that thing in your body that is there normally, becomes the free radical.
Okay.
It's not a toxin. That becomes the free radical and
but
damages
still,
the
if we
cell.
gave him an enema, it couldn't hoit.
It couldn't hoit, as they say. Yeah.
It couldn't hoit.
So anyway, let's hear what this thing is that the sponge is.
Well, you take a pill that absorbs the toxins that are in your body, Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the pill called?
Chasers.
Chasers. All right, you take it after you're hungover.
Maybe you drink the alcohol and it just absorbs the alcohol before it's absorbed in your body.
All right, and what about those pills that give you focus and give you memory? And nothing works. No. Nothing beats a good genetic hand. And I'll tell you the tips, the hangover tips I got last New Year's Eve. First thing is take your body weight. So for me, like 195, cut it in half. So now I'm like 97 and a half pounds or something. And then drink that in ounces of water before you leave. So I'm supposed to drink 3/4 of a gallon of water before I leave the house.
Oh, you just won't leave.
Yeah, I won't leave because I'll crap myself. I'll have projectile diarrhea. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, you won't leave. You won't drink because you won't leave.
Yeah,
you won't have alcohol.
Go ahead and chug a 16-ounce tumbler of water. About your third one, you're going to vomit it back up. So your first tip is some crazy, unrealistic thing that you could never do.
But why would you
great.
do it anyway?
I'm going to drink like a goddamn camel and then go get in the car to go to a party so I can piss myself. So that's A number one. That's not a tip. Unrealistic stuff is not a tip. So okay, I'm going to drink 97 ounces of water. I'm going to drink 3/4 of a gallon of water. Okay, that's number one. Then number two, as I go out, as I have a drink, with each drink I have, go ahead and drink another 16-ounce tumbler of water. So I'm just so crazily irrigated that I can't hold anything down at a certain point.
Right,
and by the way, you drinking a beer and then drinking a big tumbler of water and then drinking another beer, yeah, you're not gonna get hungover because you're not gonna get drunk. You spend the whole time in the bathroom.
And
in my
can't
case, in the
fit the
sink.
beer in anywhere.
You got no room for the booze. And then the last one, and this is the one I always love about these crappy tips. And by the way, there should be some tip sanctioning board that goes over the tips and goes, hey, buddy, that's not a tip. That's barely a suggestion. Now get the F out of here. This is the last one. And go moderate with the drinking. Oh, hold on. Now let me get the pen. I need the pad and pen. Honey, I told you to keep it by the TV. What did he say? I can't remember. You're telling me if I don't drink, I won't get hungover? Oh, that's the greatest tip I've ever heard in my life. Don't drink too much. Drink in moderation. So, hold on. Hold on. I can't wrap my brain around this. If I drink half a glass of wine, you're saying no hangover.
That's it.
But if I go out and really tie one on, do a bunch of shooters and suck up a bunch of tequila shots, drink a few Mai Tais, maybe a zombie or two, then you're making a correlation between the amount of alcohol I ingest and the hangover I get the next day. Incredible. This is radical stuff. Have you been published? You a-holes. Stop wasting everyone's time. Please, don't drink. That's my hangover tip. And I actually sat there like an idiot thinking, well, all right, I'm just heading out tonight. I want to hear what they have to say. Zero. So shut the F up. All you a-holes with your non-tip tips. You little local TV a-holes. Just stop it. If you got something good to say it. As a matter of fact, here's what I want to do. I want the guys who give out the tips to hook up with the marathon, with the guys who who do the weather, and have just some kind of death match cage thing. Right? I'll just give you a chain.
Weather and traffic.
Yeah, let's get all those a-holes together, throw them in a Cuisinart, ball them up, put them in a can, and just shoot them in the ocean. Wasting everyone's time.
Lindsay.
Don't drink. Thanks.
22. Lindsay. She's there. Lindsay.
Don't drink.
Oh, hi, guys. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, wait. Hey, Lindsay.
Yes?
I have a tip for highway safety around the Labor Day, Memorial Day weekends. You know what it is? Here's it. Don't drive.
Don't get in your car.
Don't get in your car.
Okay.
You can get in your car, but you can't pull out of the driveway. There's my tip. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
First of all, I want to say that I love you guys. You guys are so cool. I listen to you every single night. And Adam, my boyfriend, loves your car.
Thanks.
Which one?
I don't know. Yeah, which one?
Like the driving one. So obviously the driving one. The sports car.
The M3?
The little one. The M3? Yeah, he likes that one.
Okay, good.
Anyways,
Thanks.
my question is, I have been having sex with my boyfriend for a year and a half, and I've had 3 UTIs this year, and I keep bleeding, like, during sex.
Well, the bleeding during sex is something.
UTI is a technical college in Pasadena.
Urinary tract infections, cystitis.
Yeah.
And how have they been treating those?
I've been to the doctor. They've just given me macrobid and, just Urostat over the counter.
And I'll tell you what, there's a review in today's New England Journal of Medicine about uncomplicated urinary tract infections. And they really, and when I read that article, I thought to myself, nah, no one agrees how to deal with this. Some people say you should be taking antibiotics all the time. Some people say you should have a supply at home and just take something for 3 days when you get symptoms. And I think that's probably the best way to do it. Once you are one of these people that have recurrent infections, you're going to keep having them.
Right.
Do you guys use a condom?
No, I'm on birth control. I'm on Yasmin right now. Yeah. But the doctor said, or my mom thinks that it might be my boyfriend. Is there any way that it could be?
Hold on. How did that conversation go?
Hey, Mom.
oh, my God. Hey, Mom, I think your boyfriend's jamming too hard.
Kurt really bangs the bejesus out of me. I mean, missionary's fine, but we go doggy because that's his thing.
Oh, my God. Mom. Oh, my God. How did that conversation go?
Oh, please. She's
cool
adult.
Like that. She just was like...
Oh, she went back and cried right afterwards.
Oh, listen, your wife's going to do that with your daughter, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you better be prepared for that. Your wife's going to be all over that.
Is she going to be doing it with the boys, do you think?
Yeah, some with the boys, but I'd say mostly with your daughter. Yeah. She's a naughty kitty, that wife of Drew's.
And then somebody also told me to take macrobid every time I have sex.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Some people believe you should be on it every time or every day even. And other people believe you ought to be treating it every time you get one. And others say you should be given a supply at home to treat yourself when you get infections. Sit down and talk to your doctor about it. I think, looking at that literature that just came out today, probably the best option for somebody that understands these things is to go ahead and get a supply and treat it yourself when you get an episode. Don't use spermicides if you get recurrent infections, and do watch the fact that the position you're in and sort of how hard you push on the perineum will affect the risk for urinary tract infection.
Mm-hmm. Well, chicks have a perineum?
Yeah.
Why?
Perineum.
They do. And then, where is the perineum on a chick? That's between the anus and the vagina?
Perineum is what you basically sit on.
Between
perineum
the
is the vagina is the perineum.
The vagina is the perineum.
Yeah.
For us, it's under the nutsack, right?
Yeah.
So that's their vagina's the perineum?
Mm-hmm.
That's in other words, like vulva, perineum, same thing?
Mm. The perineum goes all the way back to the anus, basically.
Good time. Hey, do chicks have that crack, too?
You mean the crease?
The crease where they were stuffed?
Where do you think God did it? Where do you think he sewed them up?
Do they have that? I never really checked that. Don't get out the book, Drew. I don't like that book. Do they have that?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Joy?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was want to know, okay, like, me and my boyfriend, have sex, right? And, okay. He...
You all right, Adam?
No, Drew's showing me. Yeah, Drew's showing me the anatomical book, which I don't enjoy. Go ahead.
He nuts, and then he gets limp, and then, I'm not done, but then I try to do stuff, and I can't because he's all, sensitive and stuff. Is there any way, is that, a problem?
Why am I not hearing this?
He's all what and stuff?
Sensitive.
Yeah, he's sensitive.
Wait, I didn't get this.
He nuts.
He nuts. Why I didn't get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a sharecropper saying someone's insane. He nuts. Yeah, he busts a nut, and then he gets goes limp, and he gets sensitive, and she wants to keep going, and he's tired.
How long does it take him to go?
Like us having sex?
How long does it before he nuts?
Not very long.
How long?
No, sorry, baby doll. I got bigger fish to fry than you.
You don't like the nut very long.
No, look, I don't want to sit there and ring every goddamn caller like a bar rag trying to get stuff out of them. They got a bad connection. They speak in this slang. I mean, listen, I know we're all hip and cool and everything, but you're talking on a national radio show. Put your question together, would you? What does he call it? He nuts, and then he goes lean, and I can heal. Well, how long does it do? Pretty long. Let's put something together. Joy, you hang out. Think about your attitude. We'll get back to you. Danny?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yeah.
What's up?
I've been going out with my girlfriend for about going on 5 months. In the last, say, 2 months or so, when we're having sex, like right when I orgasm, like right about the end of it, it's like I either have to orgasm again or I have to pee or urinate.
So you have some sort of irritation, some sort of like urethral irritation?
Either has to orgasm
No, I mean,
again.
it almost feels like, it really feels like the pump's going, like I'm gonna like pee like crazy.
Yeah, but you don't.
No.
I mean, you don't have another orgasm.
No, I mean, I'm holding it back.
Holding back another orgasm?
Well, because it almost feels like, because the way it's changing, it's almost like I'm going to urinate. And, if, whether, we just got tested and all that stuff, so sometimes I'm not using a condom.
Yeah, you're having some urethral irritation, something causing irritation in your urethra.
It doesnn't feel like any kind of irritation or anything. It doesn't bother me. It just feels like I'm going to pee, and I just hold
Well,
it
then
back.
pee. Okay.
I mean, if I go and I go to the bathroom, I don't actually have to go.
Danny.
Yeah.
Urgency, which is what you're describing, is a sign of urethral irritation.
Yeah, but I have to pee.
And or some sort of maybe loosening of the bladder neck.
But I have to
lowering the
pee.
bladder.
I have to pee.
But it's all some sort of irritation.
Yeah, but
or
I got
stimulation.
pee. I got pee.
Yeah.
No, I got to pee.
Yeah. And the question, my question, the real sort of point is, so what? You get this irritation, and that's fine.
Yeah, but I got to pee.
Okay. Well, I
right,
just want
so
to
there
know
you go.
what that was.
Well,
if you could tell me.
Yeah, maybe. Now, you having sex for a long period of time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you're irritating yourself.
It's a either prostatic or urethral, some sort of inflammation of the lower.
How long are you
tract.
having sex for?
Could be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, that's on the long side. Do you think if he had sex for 10 minutes, he would have this?
Probably not.
What about when you masturbate? Do you have this?
No.
Yeah,
no.
it's an irritation of the tract.
No, I'm trying to make your point here, jackass.
No, I'm repeating. I'm
How
following
dare you
on to
attack me?
Following on you.
Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that you don't have it when you're masturbating is because you orgasm faster and you don't put your penis through the same trauma you do when you're ramming it in your
Right.
girlfriend
No, I agree.
repeatedly. Okay, so you're going too long. You got to shorten it up, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
A condom might reduce this a little bit.
Well, I got to pee. All right, let's talk to
Matt.
No, I can't deal with another guy. I can't deal with guys or girls tonight. Amanda,
Hi.
you're 13?
Yeah.
What's up?
I wanted to know what's like an average age that people are able to determine their sexual orientation.
9.
38.
Okay.
We're only 29 years apart here. Well, at least back in my day, it wasn't something you had to declare because you just sort of went from, not really interested in girls to interested in girls. It was never a conscious place that you stopped and made your declaration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just...
And the girls went from not interested in guys to interested in guys, somewhere around the 13, 14 range. But I could remember having...
From this year, I was like, whoa, I like girls. And I tried to tell my mom, and she's like, no, it's a phase.
Well,
we'll see.
Now, why'd you try to tell your mom? That seems like a strange impulse.
I don't know. We're kind of open with each other. My mom's like weird. She's like my friend.
Uh-oh.
Where's your dad?
It's always bad.
My dad, he's like, I go with my dad on the weekends.
He's
He's
like
divorced. I have a stepdad.
Your dad's like your boyfriend?
I'm not.
No. Okay. I missed that. Not. And so they're divorced.
Let's bring that back.
You see him. Not. You see him on the weekends.
Yeah.
You get along with him?
Yes.
Okay. Is your mom a hippie?
No.
She's just liberal and.
My mom, like, she loves K-Rock. She's probably listening to you guys right now in the car.
Oh, she's a K-Rock fan, huh?
Yeah.
Good times.
She's like, Adam, Dr. Drew, I was listening to him before you.
There's no cookies in my box.
Yeah, I know. She was probably a little girl when she was listening to Dr. Drew. Okay, so here's the thing, and so you never got fiddled with or abused or molested or anything like that. Nobody, no little neighbor girl came by and gave you a little smoochy when you were 5.
No.
No. So you're just kind of interested in girls.
Yeah.
And are you interested in guys?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
But hold on, more interested in girls?
I don't know right now. It's kind of like both leveled even.
Yeah. Do you think maybe you're interested in girls just because it's less threatening?
Or maybe girls are just more sexual.
I don't know, though.
Well, hold on a second. I mean, Drew, doesn't it seem like a 13-year-old girl, like a guy is scary when you're 13.
Yeah, but also...
I mean, a guy is a phallus, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's a big commitment. But beside that, women also sort of tune into feelings of intimacy, and they get real intimate feelings for their friends.
Yeah.
And they start to confuse that with sexual feelings, or they have sexual feelings attached to that. It's no time to declare a major. This will sort itself out. She will declare a major in time.
Okay.
You don't stand up and become a card carrying anything at 13. You'll figure this out as time goes on.
It's great that she has a conversation with her mom about it, though.
And then hopes her mom's listening to her call on LoveLine.
Have you ever had a conversation with your parents about anything of any intimate importance at all?
No.
Like, could you imagine, like, saying, Dad, when I penetrate Tammy, there's a burning sensation. I mean, I had the dignity not to speak to my parents about anything ever from the age of about 13 on, but girlfriends, sex, masturbation, anything. I can't.
In fact, you were so closed off to all that. Now you've compensated. Maybe I have too by broadcasting it.
Yeah, I know.
Constantly on the radio.
The conversations I would have with my dad was like, can I borrow my stepmom's piece of ass Honda on Friday? And can you give me $7 allowance if I mow the lawn and take the garbage? Like, once in a while, it'll be something about food, you know? I like the wheat checks better than the rice checks. That was like an intimate conversation. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have dreamt of it in high school.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's how we got where we are today, right, Drew?
That's perhaps why we do what we do today. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, I do it for the money. We'll be back.
Hello? Who's this?
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's most trusted condom for over 80 years.
The beach at night is so romantic.
The beating waves.
The foaming water. Oh, Eddie, did you bring something?
Just my all-consuming passion for you, Cheryl.
Trojan Man.
Greetings, beach bunnies.
Trojan Man.
How'd you get here?
We did the backstroke, didn't we, boys?
So, Trojan Man, what's up?
I can see it's not just the surf.
Yeah, well, your timing is questionable.
I'd like to think it's perfect, considering you're missing more than just your bathing suit.
Eddie, you forgot?
Well, you know.
Don't wipe out, dude. Before you hang 10, remember Trojan, America's most trusted latex condom.
He's right. We can't surf without the right board, Eddie.
Thanks, Trojan Man. Surf's back up.
For the pleasure you want and the protection you trust, use Trojan, America's #1 condom. My job is done here. All right, I'll get you a boogie board. And if you'd like to try something other than latex, there's Trojan Supra. Strong yet micro-shear polyurethane, it transmits body heat for your ultimate sensual pleasure. See package for important information.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago.
Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one.
Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency? Can at the shop and some train.
Hi, this is Mike Mills and Peter Buck of REM for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency? Can I push your Benz train?
Hey, what are you doing after the game? Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days go by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. Give it up! You got to give it up for the brother!
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike, get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
Music, cues, I sues on, views, I pews on, twos on, cues at, pews, my kisser, Puziga, I z. It's always like it's a kisser. It's always like the sound was Z. Was zoom, zoom, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm selling it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah. Hey, you know, we got no guests tonight. I'd like to hear that crank anchor call of Drew's again.
I can't listen.
Yeah, you can listen to it. I got a kick out of that last time I heard it. It was funny, and I think it's all. You know, I set it up last time. It's all self-contained.
It really, it's got a lot of bad words in it, and it seems much more listenable when I see a puppet doing it. You know
yeah. It softens the blow a little when you see the puppet acted out.
All we got is my voice.
Yeah, but this is now how we got this number, by the way, when we did this crank anchor call is I think we took some calls when we were doing this radio show of people who called and couldn't get through, and we told them we'd call them back the next day.
Well, now quiet now. When we do crank anchors next year, we're gonna need some more of those.
All right, you got it, Anderson? Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is Bo in?
Okay, hold on.
All right.
The baby.
Hello?
Bo, this is Adam Carolla.
Hi.
You know the show LoveLine, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good. Are you in a room that's quiet where we can talk a little bit?
Well, I can go where I jack off.
Yeah, go
where you jack off.
Yeah, go where you jack off.
All right.
There
All
we
right,
are. Okay,
you there?
We're in the barn. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bo, what we're doing here is we're putting together a tape for MTV because we're trying to get the show back on the air.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
And we're going to have Drew kind of hip it up a little, be a little more urban, okay?
Dr. Drew in the hizzy.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's just take it like a regular LoveLine call, and we'll just start at the beginning. Bo,
right.
18, you're on LoveLine. What's your problem?
Well, the problem is I have no sex life.
But why ain't you got no play, playa?
I don't know.
So you ain't hitting the skins.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You undoubtedly are looking to get the throb and guzzle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel ya.
In the meantime, you're sitting in the hizzy by yourself, thinking about a little Palooza action. In the meantime, your dong ain't doing shit. And look, we heard when the call picked up. You got all those shorties running around there. You got to get out there and get your bitch spunk drunk. You feeling me? Your church, you feeling me?
Yeah, I hear you.
If you had a hizzy, you'd be out of the house. I'm telling you, nigga, that it would put you into the mode where you would have no problem to get that freaky shit going. 24/7 flowing semen here in your house. And your hizzy, for chizzy.
Go with the flow. Don't talk like this. Talk the way you want to.
So I don't have to use all that freak who tore up the ass, areola palooza, muffio tang, throb, and guzzle crap in the ass shit, right?
Fuck them. Be yourself. Who gives a shit what they want?
Look, motherfucker, I'm telling you, don't be a player hater, because when you tap her in the ass, you ain't going to be interested in pistol rubbing no more, and the digit is dizzle, and in the hizzy for chizzy going to be great on the QT for real.
Stay fresh, nigga.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Peace out.
What'd you say? Stay fresh, nigga?
That's what he said.
Wow. You see that, Drew? Maybe we will get back on MTV, yeah. Because if you don't get out of the that's how that one go. If you don't get out of the house,
The hizzy?
then you can't get out of
Stuck
the
in the house.
Isn't that ebonic redundant?
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
just mixing it up, right?
Matt. Caller goes by the name of Matt. All right. Let's talk to. Too late. Mark?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Yeah, I wanted to know why, like, ever since the first time that I watched porn, I, like, looked at the guys.
Yeah.
Exclusively?
Yeah.
You
Like,
like
every once in a while, you know, I find myself looking at the girls, but mainly the guys.
are you gay?
I don't think so. I've had girlfriends. I like girls. Girls, like, they get me aroused a lot. You know?
Yeah. What do you think about when you beat off?
Both.
Both.
Were you sexually abused growing up?
I just, like, a couple months ago, I remembered just one night, like, I had a neighbor next to my babysitter that he'd make me do some weird things to, like, his dog.
Like what?
Yeah.
Bogus.
Yeah, it's bogus.
Yeah.
It's always because he started.
No, honestly.
No, you started. You're fading out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone in my room.
No. I mean, you're not that interested in your own question.
Not that interested.
What'd you do to his dog?
He made me, like, put my mouth on some things.
Yeah.
And, like, the first time I watched porn, I was, like, 11 years old. And, yeah.
Yeah.
And what?
Is that too young?
No. Listen, we don't buy this. This is bogus.
It's all over the place.
If you had a hizzy, you'd be out of the house.
Yeah. You understand? If you had a question, you'd be on the show. Mark, we don't buy it. It's bogus. You're making this up. You're doing a horrible job of it. All right.
Whatever.
Forget it. Huh? Our number one response to the bogus allegation is just sort of deer in the headlines followed with, oh, why? Although I don't know what you would do if someone accused you of that. But
In real life.
yeah. Listen, I didn't buy it. There was nothing attached to it. Didn't feel like anything. Looking and look, that's BS right there. I look at porn, I find myself looking at the guys. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, here's the deal. If you were sexually abused by a male, that can screw with your sexual orientation, make things very confusing.
But it doesn't matter.
And may cause you to look at males sexually. If you want to sort that out, that is time for therapy.
Well, just sort out your sexual abuse if that's the case. Melissa?
Hello?
You're 20?
Yeah.
What's up?
I've been having sex with my boyfriend for a while, and I want to know what I can do to make it so it doesn't hurt. He's really large.
Yeah, how big is he?
9 or 10 inches.
Really? Did you measure?
Pretty much, yeah.
What'd you use?
Hold on. Let me ask you something, Drew. Let me ask you a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked a question on the show and had an answer that felt satisfying?
No. Satisfying nor satisfactory. Neither.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's always it's sort of halfway in between. Like I wouldn't mind now I never measured it, or yes I have. It's 9 7/8.
Yeah.
It's always like pretty much.
What did you use to measure it?
I haven't actually measured it, but he said he's measured it before, and it looks about that size.
Anybody that says measured it.
All right, you done a measure.
We're good with.
Okay, so you
After about,
yeah.
like 10 or 15 minutes of having sex, it starts hurting really bad, and I can't
Right.
do anything anymore.
All right. Well, how about plenty of lubrication?
We've tried that.
Nothing.
Try different positions.
Yeah, it just
How-
it starts to feel, like somebody's stabbing me or something.
How about a position where you get to sort of
Control.
dictate the pace and the penetration and that sort of thing? No?
I've tried that. It
Yeah.
hurts worse when I'm on top.
Well, he's going to have a short amount of sex with you and then give you some oral sex. How about that?
Oh, we tried that also, foreplay before.
Yeah, you tried the foreplay once, huh?
Yeah, well, a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's only been about 10 times probably, but
That you have had sex.
yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I didn't say foreplay. I said you're going to have a limited amount of intercourse, and then he's
Lots
going
of
to have
oral
to give you some oral sex to finish you off.
Okay.
That's not okay?
I don't know. I'm willing to try anything. I can't figure anything out.
Okay.
Never had this problem before.
You've had other boyfriends.
Only one with sexual intercourse anyway.
Okay.
And how do you...
So you've never had this problem before with the one guy you're with before this guy?
No.
Huh?
No, not...
I don't know why I've had an ass full of everybody tonight. Is it just me? I know I'm the second biggest prick in the world, but...
Who's the first?
Me. I came in first and second.
Oh.
My right
Phew.
side came in first.
Phew.
I don't know. It's like everything's pulling teeth, Oh,
Yeah,
no one understands anything you say, Okay, so you're gonna have to have the sex, and then you have the oral sex, and that. We had.
We tried that once.
We tried foreplay before. Nah. What is that? Look, and look. Here's the deal. You're having pain with intercourse. There's no real satisfactory answer.
Well, that's what I hear in her voice when we talk to her, which is, this ain't working, and whatever you guys suggest, it's not satisfying to me, so it just ain't working.
Yeah.
And if
so
it just ain't
listen,
working, if there's such a thing as anatomic disproportion,
yes,
and that's fine, and the relationship then. Otherwise, you're gonna have to work with it. You have to roll with it.
So.
Okay.
Oh,
I
see,
guess I could try that.
you hear that? It's like, okay. It's like, no, we didn't create this problem, Melissa. I'm sorry, we didn't
you got
create
a problem. Yeah. I mean, it's a problem. And, lubrication, plenty of foreplay, and a limited time.
Do you only orgasm during intercourse?
No, only orally.
Yeah, so why is it a problem then? It should be perfect. Now you've broken the thing.
God damn it. Just tell you to have some intercourse and then have him finish you off by going down on you where you only have your orgasm. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was going to mention what a great mood you were in tonight. Our callers ruined it.
They ruin it every night.
No, tonight they really turned it around.
They're little sour pusses, and they're always disappointed. They're all like snot-nosed little kids. Never satisfied with anything. How often, Drew?
Yeah.
We give advice. Theoretically, we give advice on every single call, right?
Yeah.
How often you ever hear like, "Hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that."
No, never.
Oh, like once every 4.5 years, I think we hear that, right?
No, we hear sometimes, "Hey, whoa, you guys were right. I'm going to college now." That's we get later. They call back with, "Oh,
we don't
shocking. We got that tonight.
Yeah, we got that tonight. That's once in 3 years.
Yeah.
We never get that. This is a thankless task, Drew. Thank God we're getting paid tremendous amounts of money. Crystal?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Okay, well, I found myself, hard, doing stuff with guys
Mm-hmm.
than with girls, and it's like, oh. It's
Doing stuff with guys
Harder?
instead of girls?
You mean physical stuff?
Huh?
Physical stuff?
Well, maybe kissing or holding a hand or whatever.
You'd rather do that with a girl?
Yeah, than with a guy, because
So would we.
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, guys are kind of scary.
Yeah, we're just talking about this.
And I want to know what's wrong with me because it's, really affecting me. Oh, God, I don't know what's wrong.
Well, have you had sex with a guy?
No.
No.
Where's your dad?
He's dead.
Ah.
Huh. What happened?
Oh, they, shot him.
Who's they?
I don't know.
You don't know?
How long ago did that happen?
Supposedly they think it's, something about his ex-girlfriend. They got jealous of my mom, and he had me, and, like, she wanted him killed because of it.
How long ago was that?
It was when I was, like, 5.
It's not a minor deal. You were 5.
Yeah, but,
So you bounce back.
Was your dad a scary guy before that?
No, I didn't know he was my dad until, So
you've never been around men?
Yeah, I was. And
You understand my confusion?
No, you didn't know he was around, but you didn't know he was your dad?
yeah, until my mom told, like, my mom's friends told me he was my dad until he was dead.
All right. I like to read a transcript of the show one night just so my head would explode. First off, it'd be like Adam goes on 22-page jag about irrigating yourself before you drink. But listen, who did you think he was?
Just like some friend.
That lived in your house?
Huh?
That lived in your house?
No, we would go over and, like, spend time with him, and that's it.
All right, but my point was you really you didn't live around men.
No.
Okay, so men might be sort of mysterious.
Again, too,
scary.
I just like to tell everybody that your own unique and custom situation in living, which is very atypical to other folks, needs some explanation sometimes. You know, like when you go, yeah, my dad, and then you go, no, he didn't. No, we never talked. And no, these things may seem normal to you, but they're not normal. We wouldn't know them unless you told it to us. You see what I'm saying? Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you found out he was your dad after you died, but after he died, but you didn't care that much because you didn't really know him that well.
Yeah,
Okay. And then what? Any stepdads?
Oh, no. See, because my mom got taken away from me.
Your mom did?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because she hit me too much.
All right, well,
Don't you get taken away from your mom, by the way? But anyway, your mom, so now where's your mom now?
I still see her around, but we're not talking.
That's nice. And what do you mean you see her around? Just walking around town?
No, like, my grandparents, because I live with them.
Uh-huh.
They see each other and stuff.
Okay, all right. So your mom's a horrible person, and she married some drug addict idiot, and everything's a mess.
She didn't marry him.
Or whatever. Cranked out
Hung
you
out
with
with
them.
her.
Do you have any brothers?
2 stepsisters.
Oh, okay. Stepsister. How do you have... Your mom never remarried.
No.
How do you get
How do you have
stepsisters?
stepsisters? Well, my mom. That's what they keep telling me. And I
You mean half-sisters? Half-sisters.
Yeah, oh yeah, half-sisters. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Crystal.
I don't know how we're supposed to decipher anything on this.
But here's the deal, Crystal.
Well, why is it when I decide of a theme, is everything a self-fulfilling prophecy for me when I decide I can't understand anything that calls? I have to ring every caller to find out any tidbit of information from them, and it's always confusing, and they always assume we know everything in advance, and they speak in riddles, and they screw up things like stepsister and half-sister and all this stuff. How come when I decide this is the direction the show is going, it then is going that way? Now it's a runaway train in that direction. Okay,
Crystal,
don't get pregnant.
Crystal, you had a lots of trauma in your upbringing. Didn't have a dad. The one that was your dad was killed. Your mom was abusive, physically abusive. And yes, of course, that's going to translate into how you deal with your relationships, how comfortable you are with men and women. So just kind of settle down. You really should have some treatment for what you've been through if you can possibly access that. But don't, as we said earlier tonight, don't declare your major. Just
Stick with
relax.
the ladies, though, sweetie. No guys.
Yeah, probably.
You want to
for
keep
her,
this? You want to keep these genes rolling along?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And can't we just start? Can we just start putting these people down like these moms and stuff? Really? How big a difference is there between her and the guy who plows over everyone in his car? Really? I would argue she leaves a longer legacy, and we got to deal with her. We got. This is a mess that needs to be cleaned up over the course of the weekend. Her mess, we're gonna be cleaning up for the next 75 years. All right, good times.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
As the nation stands united in grief over the recent attacks, concern for the victims' families is mounting. The Westwood One Radio Network extends our deepest sympathies to the victims and their families. Westwood One has established a relief fund to provide support to those whose lives are forever shattered by this terrible tragedy. All donations will be forwarded to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund. Please, help us help those survivors who need us most during this incredibly difficult time. Donation should be made as a check or money order, no cash please, to the Westwood One Relief Fund, Post Office Box 2320, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10101-2320. That's the Westwood One Relief Fund, P.O. Box 2320, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10101-2320. Thank you for your support.
What a tough thing your body is. It's built to withstand bending, pinching, tattooing, swimming, bumping, tickling, shaving, loud noises, childbirth, football, bad cooking, rollerblading, marathons, even company meetings. But there's something the human body isn't built to withstand: unexpected turbulence. Happily, though, planes are built to withstand that really well. All you have to do is wear your safety belt the entire flight. So next time you fly, stay buckled up the whole time, because after all, turbulence happens and you're just not built for it. This message is a public service of this station and the Federal Aviation Administration.
1-800-662
Need help.
Help.
I've been drinking for a long time. My wife, my kids, they're afraid of me. I want to stop. I can't do it alone.
1-800-662
You can help me.
Help.
My boyfriend, he doesn't know I'm making this call, but he needs help. He can't stop using drugs, and sometimes he really scares me. If he could just help me, we just want somebody to talk to.
1-800-662
help here.
Help.
I'm talking about my husband. If he wasn't drinking, you'd just like to be around him, you know? Now, he says he wants to quit, but if you don't help me help him, then I gotta go.
1-800-662
I need help.
Help.
I have to get away from these drugs. My family doesn't want me around anymore. I know I need help.
To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs near you, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Hey, driving fans! It may have happened to you. You may have heard the roar of the rumble strips, the blast of car and truck horns, and the heart-pounding fear of a near miss. Avoid all the dangerous crash action that comes with falling asleep at the wheel. Experience the amazing power nap. You've never seen power like this before. The Power Nap. Find out what the professional drivers have been doing for years. The Power Nap gives you the energy you need for the road ahead, and it's free. Whether you're driving to the shore with your family, to another city to meet a client, to school across the state, or anywhere there's action. The Power Nap is your ticket to revitalization. Experience the Power Nap at a rest stop near you. Just pull in, find a safe, well-lighted spot to park, turn off the key, and close your eyes. In just 20 to 30 minutes, you'll have the energy you need to drive safely for miles. So don't push it, park it, and feel the power of the Power Nap. A wake-up call to all drivers from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the American Trucking Association.
Hey, yo, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone. Forget about that phone. Let's go back to our phones, huh, Drew?
Yeah.
What do you say, buddy? Looking
You.
good. Tracy,
Yes?
you're 24?
Yes.
What's happening?
Okay, well, I'm married, and I married someone that already had 3 boys.
Wow.
And we want to have a baby together because we haven't had a child together, and the kids are older. Well, I had a friend tell me, I know he really wants a daughter. It doesn't matter to me either way. I already have a daughter also. But my friend told me that
But how old's your daughter?
my daughter is 4.
All right. How old are the boys?
Well, the oldest, my husband's 10 years older than me. So the oldest is 12. And then there's another little boy that's 5 and another boy that's 7.
All right.
So my question is, she told me that you could count certain amount of days after your menstrual cycle. and that a certain amount of days afterwards you could have a girl if you do it on that.
Spam there.
Yeah, I need to talk to her, though. I need to talk to her.
This a parent of, I don't know,
Four
four
kids.
right now.
Yeah.
Really? Just casually dropped the S-bomb on the air?
Yeah. Okay. Tracy?
Yes.
Okay, watch your language.
Okay.
You can't actually say the word BS. You said it. You said
Did
the
I say it?
Yes, you said the
Yeah.
complete word.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right. If you want to select the child's sex, there's there's several different technologies out there. One of them is called the microsort, and you can look it up on the web at www.microsort.com. It's a little bit expensive, but it pretty much guarantees that you can choose.
How much
the
is
sex.
it?
I think it's around $800 or $1,200.
They use like a centrifuge or something?
Yeah,
Spin things around?
Basically.
They throw the jizz on a potter's wheel.
They take
Drew,
out.
you got to talk.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
All right, go
ahead.
Nah,
They
nah.
take out the. You have to talk over me. They
I
take
was-
out. I
I'm
was
making
talking.
a
I was
joke.
talking.
You gotta,
I know.
Like, I love when you do it. I'm making a joke. You got to like, blah, blah, blah.
You got to come in the joke when I'm talking. They take out the Y chromosome, and if you want to get a girl, they'll put the X chromosome sperm together with your egg.
Yeah, but blah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Okay, that is the only way. That is the only way you can affect sex of the child.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good times. Drew gets excited.
Yeah.
He's got to get that point across.
That's right.
Doesn't know there's jokes coming. It's only been 9 years. It's coming, though. David?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
I've been trying to have sex with my girlfriend for about the last 2 nights, and I'm a virgin, and I can't get it up. And I'm not even feeling nervous with her or anything, but I just cannot get an erection. And
All right. Here's the thing. I'm going to have a seizure if I hear that again.
I don't know what it is. I have a cordless phone.
All right. Can't get it up.
Nope.
And never had a problem with it before.
I haven't. And this summer I've been smoking lots of weed. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
That'll make it worse. But you're a virgin?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. Oh. I
This
don't understand why I never had the problem before.
He
but
means
Well, I
masturbating.
mean, like, just getting hard in general. I've actually, it's actually been a problem just, like, when I try to masturbate. I can't get hard.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you on a medication?
Nope.
Well, it's got to be the pot.
Well, also, you're getting to the point where you're going to have sex with your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he can't even masturbate.
Yeah, but he might be just
Thinking
sort of
about it.
generally
Yeah.
freaked out.
Yeah.
Are you kind of generally freaked out about it?
I'm really not. Like, I've been giving her...
Just try me and say no.
Yeah.
Well, I got pee. Okay. Not on any medication. Smoking weed, although guys that smoke plenty of weed and get plenty of boners.
Yeah.
At 19. But here's the thing. This is it's the kind of thing where you can't afford the luxury of weed if your boner ain't working.
Right.
Maybe it's the weed, maybe it isn't. You got to start throwing. It's like your balloons, your gondola's heading into the Rockies. You got to start chucking things overboard.
Right.
You better chuck that bong.
That's right. And he deserves a medical evaluation. I mean, things like prolactin secreting tumors and that kind of thing can cause low testosterone levels and lots of problems.
Yeah. Also, he's 19. He's a virgin. I wonder if there's.
Yeah.
Are you a religious man, David?
No, I'm an atheist.
You just atheist who can't get laid by 19. That's rough.
Well, I mean, I've messed around with girls before and stuff. I just never actually done it.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's some nerves kicking in here.
Mhm.
Okay. You watch some pornography? You like that?
Of course.
Okay. Good man. Just make sure the atheists. We gotta stick together. We like our porn. Okay. Kat?
Yeah.
You're 13?
19.
Oh.
That's what he meant.
I can't see it from here.
okay.
Yeah.
As long as that's what you meant. Guess it's all right.
No, I
Good
didn't.
Lord,
I
you
just
two talk a lot.
I couldn't see the what?
You two, you're like a girl's locker room.
Yeah, we do a lot of chatting.
So, dear diary,
You should hear us off the air.
Okay.
Oh, the show's over.
you two are together off the air?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Biblically.
We cuddle.
who's on top?
All right. You got a question, Screwball?
Yeah, okay. I found the perfect guy. Absolutely perfect. One
Uh-huh.
little problem.
Yeah.
He's 17, and his mother would dance on my grave if I died tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to prosecute me. I'd like to know for what, because I haven't slept with him. So I'm wondering.
Well,
what
what's
she
the
can
what's
trust
the
me
age of consent in Idaho?
That's what I'm calling you for, man.
All right.
Oh boy, I think you might.
We're
might
gonna have
dance
to
on a
we're
grave
gonna,
too.
we're gonna have to come back and give it after the break. All right. Age of consent in Idaho after this.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why, we're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their
Look out!
picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table, currently under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Next stop, the backyard of the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John LaRoquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I wanna know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your State Forester and Advertising Council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, and I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, "Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs."
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Dan from Tonic for RAD, Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving, reminding you that drunk drivers are still the #1 killer of young adults in this country. Please use your head and save your life and those on the road. Always choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives. You should too.
You can never go home again. You can never go home again.
Hey, everybody. All right, what's the age of consent in Idaho?
18.
18?
Yep.
Well, there you have it.
Well, it's 16 unless somebody complains.
Well,
says.
someone has complained.
Well, that's interesting.
She's 17. He's 17. She's 18. Or whatever it is. All right. Look, who cares? Life's for the living. I want to thank Tara. Don't call me Tara. goddammit. And wish her a good trip. She's
Whatever.
going. She's going to like Africa and stuff. She's going all over the place. She's going to Europe, the continent of Africa. Where are you going?
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. Whatever. Wherever she's going. She's going to have a good time. We wish her well. I want to thank Brian. Don't call me Brian, goddammit, for staying here and getting us coffee. While Tara, don't call me Tara, goddammit, is gone. I want to thank Junior producer Lauren for doing a great job and masturbating to Tori Amos. I want to thank producer Ann for doing a fantabulous job. I hope she's listening at home. And, of course, the magic-fingered one, the Liberace of the potentiometers, Engineer Anderson. So, until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. Then I'm making a correlation between the amount of alcohol I ingest and the hangover I get the next day. Incredible. This is radical stuff. Have you been published?
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation